So, howdy do, ladies and turds. It is that time of year once again. E3 is upon us right here. And I've been watching E3 for like 100 years. I think I've been streaming E3 since like 2015 or something, maybe 2014. So it's been a while. Hopefully this year though, there won't be any, technical difficulties. Knock on wood, of course. Because normally when we stream E3, either my computer slacks or the stream has a heart attack or something goes wrong. And so hopefully now, I have like this fancy, green screen stuff and, I'm actually streaming from the Xbone. Like I have the Twitch app open on the Xbone. And so that's why you see this countdown in the chat in the corner. I'm going to put it full screen once it starts, but I just want to see what everyone else, thinks of the stream. But today we're starting with EA over here. EA, they're kind of bootleg. There might be a pre-show though, starting in like 10 seconds. Hold on, I'm gonna see if that yeah, okay. Let me put that full screen first. Hold on, everyone. Oh jeez, what the turd.
Beautiful people standing outside in the sun and waiting to get inside EA Play 2018 here in Hollywood at the Palladium. What's going on, everybody? I'm Andrea Renee, and
Okay.
I'm
gonna put that quieter. Okay, but yeah. So they're starting with EA. EA is normally, like kind of boring. They've learned last year though. Last year was pretty fun, I think, or at least I remember they had that one game, Athens or something. They showed for like 2 seconds. Like I think they showed like a little trailer like in 2016, and in 2017 they showed a gameplay. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. But that one game looks awesome. Like it looks real pretty. And I think they got like a lot of turd for what was it, like the new Mass Effect game or something, because it's like ugly or something. I don't even know. But according to this little website here, people are excited for that game, what I was just talking about, Athens. And then also they're excited for Battlefield 5. I don't really care about Battlefield, but yeah. And then if I scroll down here, hold on, give me 2 seconds. My computer's a little slack in here. Last year, they actually showed A Way Out. I still haven't played that. Has anyone played that or no? A Way Out, Oh, I thought there was like an echo. I'm like, what the turd? I don't know. Last year they showed A Way Out. I don't know if anyone's played that. I actually want to play it. My brothers, or not my brothers, I don't know if Phil has it or not, but I've heard it's pretty cool. It's that game where, you're like in prison and stuff, and it's like a multiplayer experience. You have to play it multiplayer. And like the screen is, like cut in half in the middle, and one person is doing their thing and the other person is doing, his own thing. And you're like, trying to figure out how to escape or something. It's really cool. Then I think it said here they showed some kind of Need for Speed game. FIFA, of course. Battlefield DLC or something. And then Madden. So yeah, not that exciting, I guess. I don't know. That was pretty much that for EA. The only thing I remember, like I said, the only thing I remember is the Athens trailer, and that looked cool.
I'll check in with you in a little bit. Alright, you guys.
Does she have red hair?
We've got tons of people who have been lined up here in Hollywood, sweating outside in the sun. And we're going to talk to a couple of them. First up, we've got this very tall gentleman. Hey there, what's your name?
He's expert from the Dynasty.
Expert from the Dynasty. That is a
fancy game you have
there. So what's the
jeez.
So in my Madden League, when you win a championship, you got to show off your championship.
Oh jeez.
So I got the belt, so everybody knows I'm the champ.
Alright, so he's got the belt, so that means you're obviously here to play Madden. Is there a particular part of the game you're looking forward to trying out most?
I'm a CFM guy, so I can't wait to see what they did with the gameplay for CFM. But of course, I love MUT too, so I know it's going to be an exciting year for Madden 19. I can't wait.
Well, we've got some surprises at the show.
Is that Featherhead? I think that's Featherhead, weirdo.
Alright, so we got some more people here. Hey guys, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Josh.
Titanfall 2, actually, fun fact, you can get for like $6. I think I saw on Reddit.
Are you a big Respawn fan?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I mean, the first and second game.
On Reddit, I saw you can get it for like $6 or something if anyone's interested in that.
The campaign for the second one was this side. It hit you in the gut,
Oh, absolutely.
I hear the campaign's pretty swell.
Lanyard on there. What's that about?
I
got
Just
this
gonna put that over there.
at Dice Sweden. I won that sweepstakes about
Wait.
2 years ago.
But yeah,
With
ladies and
Monster,
gents, there's
and I
you know
got
there's
5
that.
days, all expense paid trip, and Dice treated us like.
Oh yeah, they also had that Star Wars game in the back over there, the Battlefront 2. I heard is like they kind of bamboozled with all the like microtransactions or DLC or some junk, and then people didn't buy the game because of all that bamboozling. I forgot.
I'm gonna be playing Battlefield 5 today. And
Forgot about
just to see
that.
the familiar faces.
What else? EA has
It's like a-
Mirror's
it's
Edge,
just
right,
awesome.
as well?
I'm really glad.
I like the first one. The first Mirror's Edge was awesome. I've never played the sequel though.
I'm gonna let you go in and enjoy the
Eh,
fan fest and have a great
They also
weekend.
have one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2 was Harry Potter.
Look at you two in your matching jerseys. What are your names?
My name is Jacob, aka Lord Jacob 97 on Xbox.
Oh jeez.
Greg, aka Space Cat on Xbox as well.
Lord Jacob,
Really?
what the
You're here
turd?
to play FIFA.
Lord Jacob 69, is that what he said?
Ready for the kickoff.
What the
and
turd?
I'm ready for,
It's a bootleg version.
team as well.
It's bootleg.
What do you guys think about the cover star?
Oh, it had to be Ronaldo.
I was happy about that. I'm excited that.
But yeah, the actual conference starts in 24 minutes, as you see in the corner.
Years, the best player in the world. Had to
So
be.
yeah, I don't know what they're spewing
There's
about.
a lot of other players that maybe deserve the spotlight. No, you don't think so?
No, the best player in the world. Had to be Ronaldo.
I like his hair though.
Oh, look at that! You guys are rough.
That's funny.
That is amazing.
I like his hair.
So when it comes to FIFA, are you guys kind of at the top of the class in your group of friends? Are you in the middle of the pack?
No, you
Still
suck.
got a lot.
They suck.
I would consider myself at the top of my friends. I mostly play Ultimate Team, so
You
I'm not in
suck.
top divisions. I'm in Division 4. I'm making.
But yeah, I think they had
my
Mirror's Edge. And then the one game on the PlayStation 2 I played was like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban or something. That game was awesome. That game was good stuff. I don't know if anyone's played it on the PlayStation 2. It's awesome.
There's nothing wrong with playing with your friends. Well, guys, thank you so much for chatting with me. Have a fantastic time at the Fan Fest today.
Dead Space. That's what I want. I want Dead
Alright,
Space.
everybody. So I am about to go check
Like
out
I want
some
a
more stuff.
Dead
That
Space
means
4 or something.
that I'm gonna go see what my buddy Jose is up to. Jose, what are you doing over there?
She's got
That's
pretty
right, I
eyes.
am here in the Madden
Like
Mobile
green or
area,
something?
and now we're going to find out exactly what's taking Madden Mobile this year into overdrive.
That is. That's what's taking it to overdrive. That is. Oh jeez. It looks like a PlayStation 1 game. In-game footage. I don't know if you can see that in the corner. Looks like a PlayStation 1 game, I swear. I gotta probably talk over this because it's, probably copyright or something, this song. Does anyone actually like the games? The football games? I never played them, but I'm not, I don't really care. I think it's kind of boring.
That's right, this year Madden NFL Mobile becomes
He's got a lovely
NFL
beard, though.
Overdrive. I'm here with Mark and Joe, and they're going to tell me exactly what is going to take this mobile version into this overdrive. What
Wait,
does
mobile
overdrive
version?
mean?
Oh no wonder it looks like a PlayStation 1 game.
We're actually, what we've done is we've installed the next generation graphics engine. So the whole game's gonna be totally different.
Joe,
New,
hi,
physics,
Joe.
New animations. You're gonna use
Hi,
this for the
Mark.
first time, really
I like
seeing
your
the
beard,
dynamic
Mark.
and it's gonna feel
I like your hair,
a
Joe.
different experience nobody's ever kind of encountered. It's gonna be awesome.
And that's the first thing you notice when you look at the game. It's definitely catching up to those console-style graphics.
But yeah, Dead Space. I think EA made Dead Space, right?
And putting these graphics on it, 'cause it's not what
I really have to replay the original Dead
No,
Space.
it's not. It's
It was awesome. That's the only one I actually beat. That game was awesome.
Yeah.
And then number 2,
Great job with it. And
I
head-to-head mode here, which is called Overdrive as well.
Okay, so let's
I
talk
didn't
about
get that
the
far
mode
because
design.
on both Dead Space 1 and 2, I had to play on my computer with the lowest settings. Dead Space 2, it could barely run. And then I got to a part where there was some kind of you're in the hallway and there's little babies, little bald alien babies running around. And I think my computer couldn't handle that, so I just never continued. And then number 3, I've never played yet. And I think, was it EA? I think EA actually killed the studio recently that made Dead Space, which brings me a little tear.
I was going to say, you have 420.
I don't know the details on that, but I think that's what I remember reading, which is complete bootleg.
So one of the things I noticed about is, let's talk about captains. You guys were telling me earlier that there's going to be captains. How do
Dead Space is awesome though, ladies and turds. I don't know if anyone's played it. It's good stuff.
Strategy element to it as well, where
And then what were you saying, Stephanie? Skate or something?
I'm rewarded.
Sorry about that. First off,
It's well,
You once fell asleep during Ubisoft's E3 back in the day?
so bad.
You can get boring sometimes?
I knew it was going to happen.
It can. I think EA's was the worst. Like during, you know, like throughout the years. I think EA's was kind of, you know, the most bootleg. So we'll see how it goes. This is the pre-show. I never watched the pre-shows because I really don't, you know, like care. But yeah, they're just showing like some random bootleg stuff. Look at that booty shot. Look at that booty shot.
Is there specific captains for each team? Is that how it's going to be played out? Or are you guys like, can I choose my own
You can
captain?
choose your own captain. Like choose your own one to augment your team, whatever works for you.
All right.
Either I'm going crazy, or this guy's got some weird like arms. The guy over there on the right, the interviewer dude, like his right arm, it could just be the perspective. His right arm looks like it's, you know, the size of my leg or something, and his left arm looks like a tiny baby arm. Look, you see this? It could just be like the way he's like standing.
What's this meter all about?
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things, and man, you just
The interviewer dude, he's a professional arm wrestler.
But yeah, so one of the things the meter does, it allows you to fuel those different tactics that you can use. So if, like, basically if I'm getting
Oh yeah, you want some kind of Skate 4? What is that though? I think I've heard of that, but I've never played the thing. I don't know what that is. Is it like a Tony Hawk game or something?
And he didn't.
It's like you were the Cavs and he was the Dubs.
Look at that guy's hair. A little fancy combed over.
Just quickly about, you know, the gameplay style when playing against each other. How does that affect the way he plays against you? And like, are you getting notifications when he's scoring, or is it just like
Well, he didn't score that much.
I mean, he did.
Keep it moving, Grandma.
Yes, I am seeing what he's doing as we go back and forth, and you know, we're in a closer game. I would see these wild swings back and forth and scores, but in this case, I didn't have much to worry about.
Keep it moving, Grandma. It's probably hot out there. Jesus. Like they're just standing outside like that. They don't have like any. I'd bring my hat. I don't know where it is. It's over there somewhere. My what do you call it? The straw hat, of course.
Titans and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys have to do that. We all make mistakes.
We do.
This year, we all know it's going to be the Niners year. Praise Jimmy Jesus and all his name. You guys, thank you so much for showing us Madden NFL Overdrive. And now we're going to find out what's happening from football to football as we hit the pitch and see what's going on in the world of FIFA.
Hey guys, it's Spencer here from Spencer FC coming to you.
Where the
from
turd
Amsterdam.
did he
We
come
just
from?
ran
Oh,
one
I'm
of
like, what the
greatest
turd?
global series
Just
playoffs.
teleported to a.
Successfully found the 32 best players in the world, all of which have qualified for the FIFA E-World Cup Grand
When I was in
Final.
Slovakia,
My friend Mike Lavelle.
my pals, they were like crazy into, you know, playing some kind of like FIFA game. I think it was FIFA, I don't even know. It was some kind of soccer game
It's been a truly global competition.
on their computer. I couldn't get into it, like, you know, it's not my thing. I saw Slovakia, there's a flag, Slovak flag. But yeah, it's not really my thing, but it was kind of, you know, it was fun watching them, you know, like, punch each other and stuff. You know, like, oh, you cheated, no, you cheated. Stuff like that. Foot. Foot. What are those things called? The little balloon things? What the heck is that? It's kind of hardcore, that, I guess, like a game. It's like a huge, like, stadium like that. You know, it's kind of weird to see. I guess it's esports or some junk. It's kind of weird. It's an awesome skateboarding game. I don't think we have it, but I don't know. I'm not really into like skateboarding games. I like using my longboard, like an actual, you know, scrolling about and whatnot. But I've never played like, you know, like Tony Hawk, whatever it's called, on the PlayStation 1. We never had that. Jesus, you okay? His face is completely red after he said that. You okay, dude? Did you okay, dude? I always like watching like the videos though, where people do like those crazy tricks. Those are kind of fun watching. But like I said, aside from that, I don't really like, you know, sports. Badminton, of course. I can take you down in badminton. I can't do tennis. Tennis is kind of weird. Like the racket is huge. I like badminton. I'll get you right in the knees, ladies and turds. Or right in the neck, of course. Right in the jugular.
But I do know the best host in the world happens to be Andrea Renee. So let's find out what she's doing. Andrea.
Oh, thanks so much, Jose. That's very kind of you. You may have a shot at FIFA Sunday. You just gotta practice.
No, he's trying to flirt with that booty over there. Is that what he's going for? He's going for that ass, ladies and turds.
It is a museum of structure, you guys, and their shape, which is amazing. And I've got the lovely.
Her eyes look green, I think.
How's it going?
I like her eyes.
It's going amazing. Thank you so much for coming up into our not so little lounge. So, what's the story behind this? You were telling me that when you guys originally envisioned Access Lounge, that it was something completely different.
So what's everyone going to look forward to this week of E3? Tell us the goods. I think I already said it. But I'm waiting for Nintendo's thing. I want to see what they have. Like, I don't think we're gonna see anything from Metroid Prime, you know, 4. We saw that that logo. I don't think we're getting anything from, you know, the actual game. It'd be awesome if we get a trailer or something, but I don't think it's happening. Crash Bandicoot, we're probably gonna see maybe some gameplay or something, because it's coming out like later this month, I think, right? The Insane Trilogy for the Xbone, for the Switch and the PC. So they're probably gonna show something like that. Maybe more of that Pokemon junks. Oh, Smash Bros is gonna be, yeah, I forgot, they're doing an entire thing on Smash Bros, the new one. So I'm excited to see, like, if it's a new one or if it's like a, you know, deluxe version with like all the DLC stages and like the 3DS, you know, thing. I hope it's a new Smash Bros. That'd be cool. PlayStation. The only thing that comes to mind for PlayStation is what do you call it? The Spyro trilogy. The, you know, Reignited trilogy. I'm really excited for that. I want to see more. Like, we've been getting on the Twitter account. I don't even know what they're talking about. It's kind of, you know. But Sony's thing, you know, like on Twitter, I saw, you know, like the Spyro like account or something. They've been sending pictures. They've been teasing us, ladies and turds. They've been teasing us with, you know, Spyro. Yeah, June 29th. Well, I still have to play, you know, the PlayStation 4 version, like on the stream, if anything. But yeah, that'll happen like one day after I make the reviews and stuff. I just haven't been able to, you know, work on the reviews because like we moved and stuff, you know. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to like slowly get into that, and then, you know, hopefully I can make the Sonic review soon. The Crash Bandicoot ones, the Crash Insane Trilogy, and then yeah, hopefully before like, you know, Spyro comes out or something, because I really want to play that too. I've finished Spyro 2 like 100 million times in the toddler days. That's the only one we had. That was my favorite Spyro. And then the original Spyro, I played I think like 2 years ago on the stream. I've played number 3 for like an hour though. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that remaster or remake or something. It's gonna be awesome. And then Xbone. I don't know what Xbone has, like Microsoft. I'm looking forward to, like, the only thing that comes to mind is backwards compatible, you know, like original Xbox games. Is he smelling flowers? The turd? Oh yeah, they had The Sims too. I forgot. I haven't played The Sims in like 100 years. Has anyone played Sims?
So tell us a little bit about who you are and what makes you so prolific in the world of The Sims.
The original, we had it. I think our cousin gave it to us on the computer back in like, I don't even know when, like 2005 or something, or, you know, like when we were toddlers. It was good stuff. I remember we always like trap our Sims, you know, like in a wall and watch them, you know, they slowly die. They'd either, you know, pee themselves or something. You know, you would remove the ladder from the pool and they can't get out and they would like drown, or you would, you know, like put a chair in front of them and they'd get stuck in the room and then you just burn it. It was good stuff.
When winter comes, you know what happens, right? It's going
And that was the only one I really like played. And then I think Phil has like Sims 3 or something on the computer. I'm not sure.
I mean, what does that do to the overall?
I forgot EA has Sims though.
There's been tons of expansions for the Sims, but how soon do you think it change things?
Well, I mean, to life simulation games, or it simulates life, and having weather in the game just makes it feel.
Wouldn't that be
more
in the way,
exciting and
that
real,
headphones?
and you just get into
How
the
can
game
he,
so much
like...
more, so, yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays now as well, and customizable holidays. So you theme them around the seasons itself. So you have the winter holiday and the summer one. You have a lot of
Give the
different,
customization.
now for our experience.
Can we add some overcast to today? Could you do that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier? Because it's hot as hell out here.
It is hot, I wish.
Season's obviously not installed yet here
I'm
at
evil.
EA Play, but soon.
Well, funnily enough, it is on the computer too, so you can play it if you're an EA player. But not the real life weather.
It's very true. And if you're not here,
I'm not evil. I'm not the only one who does that. It's fun. And then I think the original had Aliens too, I think. And like you can get like robbed. You know, like I remember my Sims getting robbed or something. I remember watching that. I remember
And I don't know if we're gonna play seasons, but we'll be
they're trying to get the booty like from the neighbors or something.
See, that's just how
I don't know, it's kind of
if you
funny.
could stream seasons, you would, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
But I'm not evil. That's how it goes in The Sims.
So what got you into The Sims? What is it about The Sims that keeps you coming back for each and every expansion?
I mean, I've been playing since
There's
the
like
first Sims came out.
30 expansions or something.
My dad brought it home one day, and I would just play it every chance I could. It's just like a creative outlet, and it's so much fun.
And again, you know, like, what is it about that world of getting to create your own world and create your own atmosphere, now getting to create your own seasons and tweak that a little bit? How does that make you feel like, what keeps you coming back?
That's the creativity for me. Like, I've always, growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own world and craft it, tell the stories with The Sims the way you want to.
I forgot about The Sims. Like I said, I haven't, you know, I've only played the first one.
All that make this super exciting.
It's derpy, but I like it. We also had cheat codes to get like money, you know, like unlimited amount of money, so we can just build a billion things.
What's your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah.
And then it was kind of funny because like they would go to the toilet and it'd be like censored, you know, like the pixely stuff.
Big apartment buildings and
or like take a shower or something. Or you know, sometimes they'll like smooch it out and you just see like little hearts. It's kind of funny.
Sell whatever you want from the catalog.
What type of booty? Well, The Sims sometimes like they go to the neighbors or something and they go for that booty.
I love playing games because
and you can see like their relationship and junk.
I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow angels.
You can make snow angels. See, that's what I'm in for.
How exciting is that?
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Okay. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, last time, I remember the first one, the first Sims. So I like the Sims. So I was just saying, I enjoyed the first one. That's the only one I've played. I remember you can't really like do like much in the original Sims, aside from like your actual house. You know, like build your house and you know around your home. Whereas I think the sequels, was that Halloween? Whereas I think the sequels, they let you like actually go into like town and you know go into town and also you know go to like their work or something and school and watch them. I think from what Phil told me. Oh jeez, I hate bees, ladies and turds. Bees are turds. Oh, is that a dude wearing heels? Oh no, I'm like, his shoes look like heels. 1, 2, and 3, he stayed away from 4? Why? Is it bootleg? What the butt? You have a machine that... What the turd? Now you have powers? What the turd? That's kind of weird. The mobile games are bootleg too? I didn't know there was mobile games. Hi Diamond, hello.
That's
what I do. I've been doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here.
Why do you don't like 4? It's bootleg?
First off, Shannon,
What do you mean?
how are you gonna help me?
Like I said, I've only played the first one. I don't even know what the other ones are about.
Absolutely. Gaming industry
Maybe I'll make a video or something on the first one day.
opportunities and careers within this industry, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance.
Shannon
analyst,
Schlother.
all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for on a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill sets align with your passions. And
But yeah,
careers.
5 more minutes, ladies and gents, and then EA's thing starts. Get ready for sports, of course.
Lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry, and it makes
Is that a greenhouse back there?
to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse.
Is that the new one or something? Number 4?
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play?
Like, is
and
that
see
the
all
newest
people
one
who
or
are
something?
passionate about video games, and you might even be hiring someday.
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is
Because
great.
isn't there like
I
50
love
like
that it works
expansions
for
or something?
creative people and passionate people about the
Like
industry. And it's just great to see that
DLC
come into
or
our
whatever it's
culture
called.
and see what environments get pushed through all the other different teams.
She's hot. Go for it, Golden. Go get that booty. Go get that booty. Transactions. They like their transactions.
Different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in.
Oh, hi, Diamond. Are you a new
That's the thing.
person
With
here?
all the
I
different
don't remember
people
your
that you're
name.
surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on. in the
She's
gaming
kind of
industry.
tiny compared to that
It's an
guy.
exciting
Like, he's just like,
environment.
he looks kind of huge.
We embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this?
Hello.
Again,
You mind if I borrow one of those umbrellas?
that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love the game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I
You're a new
encourage that
person?
anybody, if you love
Welcome
gaming,
to the
get
stream,
out there,
Diamond.
find
Howdy
EA
do.
careers,
You
check
can
it
tell us
out,
about
see what they
yourself.
have for you to
Howdy
potentially
do.
just be involved with. Like, so we have
If you like
everything
playing
from
games or
recruiting,
watching movies,
finance,
tell us the
artists,
goods.
designers, programmers.
Also, ladies and turds, I have Luigi Squibbles here on the screen. I didn't feel like, making anything, so I'm just gonna use, squibbles over here. Squeegee.
I'm gonna have an awesome time, and that's just one job that you can get in the games industry. But perhaps playing video games is the job you want.
Isn't that the test?
How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has playtesting available.
Oh, yeah,
for you.
playtest.
That's right. You can be a gameplay tester.
That's kinda
means
cool.
playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help.
Isn't that like apparently like it could be fun, but at the same time it could be kind of torture? Like you're testing out the glitches and whatever, and you gotta replay the same level like a million times.
All those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to EA.com/.
Ah, my leg.
You can find the perfect career path for you in testing video games.
That could be fun though. Maybe I could take a yonder at that, see what happens.
There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home.
Oh jeez, advertisement here. We got advertisement, ladies and
Indie
kids.
Jam Jams, testing video games
In my jam jams. Can I be in my undies?
Video games are made.
Can I wear nothing at all?
EA.com/playtesting. Go there, find out.
Can I wear nothing at all?
Take a couple of clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out. And telling me what's coming
But yeah,
out.
it's about it kind of went by fast, I guess. Those 30 minutes. We kind of just chatted and stuff.
So that's again, playtesting. Go check it out.
But you can, like I said, Diamond, tell us about yourself. Are you excited for anything in E3? Like in the 5 or 4 days it's happening? Are you waiting for anything or hoping for any announcement or anything to see? Can you be nude? I want to be in my jam jams though. Who is that? Like, do people actually say that? Jam jams?
And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? All right. Tell me about the Palladium. What is it about this venue that makes it so special and keeps EA coming back?
You gotta finish in 2 minutes.
The Palladium opened in 1940.
1940.
Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And
Not even the closer? Oh, Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here: Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John.
That's kind of cool.
Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Dave Chappelle filmed a special here. So about everything in between. And then last year, EA came
Wait,
out
at
for the first
E3?
time transform the parking lot.
Like the
venue,
stadium or
blow
something?
it up even more this
Oh
year.
geez, are they gonna have that bootleg like
We'll get
music
the
thing
festival
that
here,
they have?
Gaming, music, it's a great time.
I said, was it EA? I don't even remember. Oh no, I think it was Microsoft. Where they would, you know, like,
I just like the transformation of the
I don't know,
venue.
like,
We take over the
talk
whole
or
block,
something, and then they, you know, transform to like the outside, like stadium or something, and people are just over there trying to dance and some weird music. It was weird.
Well, thank you so much.
I was like, what the
Appreciate
turd?
it. Thank you. That's a little bit about the Palladium, and now let's head inside and check out the show.
Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. It's time.
You told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. We're not rapping. We're still. I was lied to. Welcome to the Pin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
This is where you can get all your real racing action on, and maybe a mobile
He's just winging it. He's winging it. Good enough. That works too.
There are 4 stages. Look at this guy jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here.
Oh yeah, they have Plants vs Zombies as well.
Let's head inside.
I forgot to say, I want an actual like Plants vs Zombies 2, you know, on the PC. You know, I don't want a mobile version. I want to play the original. It's one of my favorite PC games ever made. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start EA's E3 press conference here, the first one of this year. Oh geez, of course it's montage. Okay. Okay, we got soccer. Oh, there's Athens. I want to see that though. Like I said, I want to see. I think that's the Battlefield. There's your Star Wars. I gotta talk over this because of like the music and junk. There's Athens. I'm telling you, I really want to see. Like, I hope they show a lot about that game, and not like a little teaser like last year. EA, it's in the game. Oh, they're starting with Athens. Nice. What the turd is going on here? It's like a 3D. What the turd? What the turd? What in the world? Are you seeing that? That's kind of cool. I hope it's like hologram or like holographic or something for the people watching.
What was that?
That was kind of cool. What the turd?
Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show, and I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready.
What is this necklace she's wearing?
The press conference off.
It's kind of strange
But
looking.
before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free.
Do you have to get like a ticket, like ahead of time, or how does that work for E3?
Who are going to be capturing.
Because I'm guessing people, you know, there's a lot of people who didn't make it inside, and it's like real hot outside or something.
But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today.
I'm just
then
adjusting the volume.
On to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we got two
Nobody,
new
there's just
to
like.
share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers.
Oh, don't spoil that. Why not just show it?
Anthem.
Why not just show it?
Yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Thank you. Has anyone played the Battlefield or something? The thing looks, you know, that trailer they showed like last year or 2 years ago looked kind of cool. Kind of looked like a movie or something. But it's not like my type of game. And I think there was a lady. Wasn't there like a lady they introduced or something recently? Like as a character? Oh no. Is that all we get? You get like a little like 2-second picture?
Huh? Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since we read about the 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, There's been a lot of speculation.
That guy's
so
got
many
a fancy
brilliant
looking beard.
remixes of a revealed trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you. You want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how
can you just show us, please?
Works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today,
Oh wait, the
we'll show you more
Battlefield
gameplay
5 was
in
on
what
World
is
War...
the deepest and most
Oh no, it was
immersive
called
aspect.
Battlefield 1, right? That's confusing. Hold on, how the turn?
You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Battlefield 1 was World War 1, I think, right? And then I guess Battlefield 5 is World War 2? Is that like what's happening?
And gain advantage.
Take him away, boys!
And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you forward.
Look at you can destroy the entire house with a tank.
And you will now be able to customize
That's kind of funny, just
vehicles and
right
weapons,
through.
not only for the gameplay but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
The Metro Prime didn't have a trailer, it's like a logo. That was more, you know, I don't think you understand.
From our community. So let's talk about our single player.
That was the first time Nintendo's showed anything on Metroid in like over 10 years. It was exciting. Even though it was just logo, it did what it needed to do.
It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, but there's something not to miss tomorrow.
Wait, so they're not going to show us anything here?
It's just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey to the Second World War.
Death Dealer. Oh jeez, look out, we got a bad boy here.
No premium pass.
Wait, did you say like no DLC or something?
We'll bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
That is.
It's
that is.
Royale.
Oh, the lady. So yeah, that is.
Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield.
Hi Noah, you're still alive? The turd.
Vehicles into this new experience. So
I haven't seen you in like 10 years. Hi Featherhead. You like that Featherhead? You have a little E3. I made that for the Patreon to get a little E3 logo next to your name.
Show you what makes Battlefield so
oh, Featherhead! Featherhead! Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, Featherhead sent me a, what is it called? Rayman Legends on the Wii U. Pep and I, we've been playing that all day yesterday. We almost beat the game. It is so, it's a lot of fun. It's one of the prettiest games too on the,
featuring music.
it's one of the prettiest games on the Wii U I've seen. And the loading times are real fast too. It's fun. Wait, are you at E3? Oh, you mean the logo is like you're at E3? Yeah, a premium of course. Exclusive membership over here. But yeah, the game is a lot of fun, Featherhead. I like using the gamepad and like messing with Pep. Take him away, boys. This looks like the same with the Battlefield 1 or something. It looks like a movie, which is kind of hardcore. Like I said, in the toddler days, those are they're playing Donkey Kong Country, you know. And then over here, like, you know, a million years later, you get stuff like this. Like, how the turd? I'd probably poop myself as a toddler if I could like fly like that. That's insane. But yeah, the names confuse me. What was there a Battlefield 4? Like, what was that? So they're saving it for Expo? I see. Oh jeez, are we getting the football? When I was a boy, I always dreamed of becoming a champion. It takes determination and the will to win. Even though the toughest moments. Wait, does soccer now have like a story or something? Game engine? Yeah. This is your chance to show the world. You're a champion. Wait, wasn't the Frostbite thing? Isn't that how they made the Tomb Raider or something? Oh boy. Oh, look out. Look out for those headshots. Hey ladies. Yeah, you gotta talk over the music because it's copyright and I don't want to get body slammed by YouTube because they don't like music. Even when I do my music skills, I can do that. Shifty can do that too. Shifty's the one who showed me that. I can do that. Oh, was it last year? Was it EA? Yeah. Were they the one who did that? I completely forgot about that. There were like 3 people in suits. Yeah. Oh, somebody just runs up and steals that. Can you be a friend on Switch? Why would I do that?
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacy.
Is that how you spell Aaron
The
with
world's
2
biggest
A's?
league joins the world's game.
Kind of weird.
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer.
Hans Zimmer?
And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's gonna
I don't think, I doubt he, you know,
As Aaron said,
I doubt like he, like actually took the time to make, you know, that music for the trailer. I'm gonna guess they took that from somewhere, like he probably made it for some, you know, like Blue Planet or something, and they, you know, took it from there or something, I swear.
asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that
Yeah.
it's here.
Was that
And
EA?
that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the
Everyone
game.
gets a participation trophy,
An
of course.
authentic Champions League tournament mode.
You just won a brand new car! Whoa!
Mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you
Oh,
know,
boy.
the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay.
Oh boy.
And this year we're giving you the tools to control the pitch
Oh
in every moment.
boy.
From your tactical approach to the match. to
Didn't they
each
say that
technical
every year
touch.
though?
And we know how passionate you are about gameplay.
Oh,
so we've
boy.
worked hard to shape and refine our vision.
You
with
say
FIFA
that every
19
year.
with input from our community.
You say that every
From
year.
hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on
move it
sessions
along.
this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited
Are those some blue
for
shoes?
everybody to play it when we launch on September
I thought
20th.
that was on blue shoes. It's kind of weird looking.
And that's our FIFA 19.
Wait, did he say September
headlined
20?
by the UEFA Champions League.
You know what
And I
else
just
comes out
wanted to take
September
a minute
20?
to
Spyro the
pause
Dragon.
and reflect.
I'm getting Spyro the Dragon instead.
Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal.
FIFA 18 just come out?
You know,
I have no idea.
growing up,
It comes out
there's two
every year.
iconic
I don't know
trophies
if
that
it
every
is.
young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one.
Oh really?
The pursuit of Champions
He's
League glory.
sweating. He's a sweater, girl.
But for your country,
I don't know why I said that. I'm imagining like I'm talking to Pap right now.
and with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup.
Russia
And we want
18.
to celebrate with FIFA
Like DLC
18
or some
players,
junk.
which is why we just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But
Where, like a demo or something, or?
Portugal to the first World Cup victory.
Go ahead, Featherhead. You can play
your
your
own
theater on the Switch.
Didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland.
Iceland.
Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
They kind of look like The Sims.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the
VR mode, please, of course.
But we don't want to stop
How's
there. We
Pep?
want to invite
He's still
everyone
fat.
to come and join the celebration.
Of course, he's always
So
fat.
I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
You know what that
You
means?
can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Oh, really? There's not much stuff for the game to play. It says FIFA 19 in the corner. Why does it say 18? Wait, what a
To
third.
kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators.
Look,
who are gonna
in the
be
bottom
playing
right,
live
it says
at the end of the show,
19.
representing their nations.
And then here it
in
says
the World Cup
18. Like, I don't even know, are there two?
And this time
Like,
we're doing so much more for
yeah, there's
fans.
two. What the turn?
Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime,
Are they talking about the new one,
all
or?
enjoy the World Cup.
I don't even know what's
Thank
going
you,
on
and
anymore.
Auf Ramista!
Oh, gee, she's been waiting to say that all year long. No, Slovakia's probably in there. Like, I saw the, when they were doing that, whatever it's called, the pre-show, they had like a Slovak flag. Play it free! You can't play it on the Switch though, Featherhead. Your dreams have been crushed. You can't play FIFA while you're playing soccer.
EA Sports FIFA 19. You know,
Ah, geez, it's a bootleg Tom Cruise.
20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year.
You did.
Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this
Does
year.
anyone actually
We can't
wear
wait
watches
to
anymore,
experience it all.
except for this guy?
We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you.
I don't even know if I've ever met
Our
anyone who
30th
wears a
play
watch.
And our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment
Check
media
their phone.
in the last 5 years
I don't have a phone.
is the combination
I just, you know,
of streaming plus subscription.
It feels like it's 3 p.m. right
movies,
now.
Watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend
Ladies
our
and turds,
thinking and
I was
extend
snoozing
our
yesterday,
pioneering into this
or I was about to
cloud-only
snooze,
world.
and I look at my wall,
For many
and I see a
people, that
spider
could
there.
mean extending the experience
You know,
they already play
I
on
see a
our
spider. He was a big boy. He was like this
For
big.
others, it's
And
gonna
the
mean
spider,
new
what the
games
turd
for
is
new
going on here?
modalities
What is
to play
that?
across a whole variety of platforms.
What is that in the middle?
But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course,
Okay,
is subscription.
there's
When
a
we
spider.
started
He was like this
subscription
big, a
number of
big
years
boy,
ago, and many
and he was
millions of
crawling
you
about
signed up
on my wall. I
and
almost had a heart
experienced
attack,
being able to have
and he went
full
behind my
access
Sonic
to a great
painting,
catalog of
so I
games.
actually had to go get a cup.
Today,
I
we're
trapped him in there,
announcing
as well as a piece of
Origin
paper,
access for
and I scratched on
So
Pap's
three
door,
things you need to
you
know
know,
about.
because I needed him to,
Origin
you know,
access
give me
will bring
assistance.
you all of our
Pap
new
opens
PC
it.
games,
He's in his undies.
starting
He's
with
got, you know, he's not wearing a
Battlefield
shirt, but he's like
on the PC
holding his
for
boobs
the
like
first
this,
time
of
in
course,
over
to
a
hide those flaps. There you go. There's your man, and
Then FIFA 19,
he's hiding his flaps.
Battlefield 5,
And
of course, Anthem. And there'll be many more titles
that's
in
what
the
I
years
want
to
to
come.
show us the
Second,
game
you get
already.
access to the vault,
That's the only
our
thing
library
that
of
seems
over 100 games
interesting
from EA and other publishers.
so far.
And third, It will launch later this summer.
And so, you know, Pap's over there, you know, and he comes out, you know, we go to the back door, and as Pap is opening the back door, because it's night, you know, and I don't want to wake up like my mama or anything, as he's opening the back door, he's, you know, going like slowly, and he's like, "Arr!" And he's staring at me as if he saw a ghost. He's like, you know, like, what's wrong? And I'm like, is there something on my arm? Because I feel something like tingling on my arm, and I look in the cup, and there's nothing in there. And he says the spider was on my arm, and I'm like, I fling it down on the floor. I almost have a heart attack. And then we put it outside. And then I looked it up online, and I don't know if that was like a venomous spider. If you look up brown reclusive or something, it looked exactly like that. It had like a black booty. It had these like two like orange like fangs in the front, and it was kind of like orange, you know, brown color. When I looked up a photo, it looked exactly like that. And so yeah, I kind of had a heart attack. I'm like, I could have died. I thought it was kind of funny.
And I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Who is he?
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that event on PC, right? Yeah! So,
Nobody.
You guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been
Oh yeah, of course, I saw that. Of course, I saw that tweet.
You want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting.
Yuki Bad Bouncy Anime Girls.
We're going to talk about it right now.
Boobies? You want those boobies?
I bet you the internet
Featherhead, you want those
right
boobies?
now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
I could have turned to Spider-Man.
So Star Wars
Well, no, if you get a
Jedi
bite
Fallen
from one of
Order.
those, like I said, you can probably, you have to go to the hospital or something. And like I said, I would have taken a picture, but it was just a spider. I didn't think anything of it. So yeah,
So Vince, you gotta.
I hope it wasn't that one.
Well, it takes place during the Dark Times. Trying to be a little vague here. but
Vietnam.
When the Jedis are being hunted, so it's gonna be spectacular.
So for all the the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously.
She's
wanting
got
to
very
know,
shiny teeth.
When can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Are you gonna show anything?
Sorry to dash any hope.
Move it along, Grandma.
Now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear from more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news. on
She's
Star
EA's
Wars, so I'm gonna
Audrey.
toss it over to
Featherhead.
Dennis.
She's the Audrey of EA over here.
Hello there.
Bob Ross.
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we
Did
launched
anyone
our
see that
game
Han Solo
in
movie
November
or
of last
something?
year, and clearly
I hear it was
we didn't
kind of
get it
bootleg.
quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our
Last year,
players really
yeah.
wanted. So we
Well, I guess they're
decided to
apologizing for
completely
doing all the
overhaul our
like
progression
DLC and
system
junk, and nobody
and
pretty
add
much
a
bought the
bunch of
game.
new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there,
Like you had to spend over like what, like 100 hours to collect points to get like one character or some junk. It's kind of bootleg.
Ewoks on Endor.
Like I think if you wanted everything, it was like over $1,000 or something.
Thank you.
I'm not sure.
It turned out
It's kinda,
by
you know,
far the most
people pooped all
popular
over that.
upgrade of the game, and the team loved building Ewok hunts. So
Aren't the
as you
Ewoks
might
little
know,
turds,
we're currently
apparently?
in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter
feels a whole lot
mode
uglier, of
focused
course.
around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more,
Didn't Disney like tell them they can't make any more Star Wars games though? Because of that bamboozling?
Focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships.
I remember we streamed it once.
But that's not all.
I think it was the first one or
We
something.
know that you have been asking
For like a
new
few
heroes,
hours.
villains, and planets.
And then after that, it was, you know,
a
pretty much
certain era that
all I needed to
features
see in
a
one
very
stream.
iconic Star Wars conflict.
It's not
I'm
really for
excited
me.
to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Isn't it the one with the robots and junk?
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Well, I don't think you
Let's talk
can.
about heroes and villains.
You'd have to pay like $1 billion.
Let me
It's
introduce
like a lot. Alright,
the
well,
most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Hello.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA
Hello
and
there.
DICE are
We
committed
got a funny
to
name.
Battlefront.
Heroic
We've had a
couple.
rough start, but I
Hello.
really think that this game has a bright
Hello,
future.
hello.
Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game. that
I
we
like
can
the
possibly
original
build.
3 Star Wars
There will be
movies, but
no
I'm not like a,
Battlefront
you know,
without
like a crazy, you know,
So thank you. May the
I don't
force be with
really
you,
care
and enjoy the rest of E3.
much
Thanks.
about Star Wars. The original 3 movies though were pretty magical, but yeah. Hi! That means howdy in Slovak. Oh, Piscatel. Hello, Piscatel. Oh, do we get a sequel to Unravel? I wanted to play this. I forgot they made this. I don't know if Phil has it. I wanted to play the original Unravel. I completely forgot about this. That's awesome. Either it's a DLC or a sequel. Like, this game looks really fun. I completely forgot that they had, you know... I forgot about this. I think it was showed like 2 E3s ago or something. That is awesome. Does he have the little toy again?
Hi, it's really good to see you.
He doesn't have the
in
thing
Unravel,
on his
we
hands like 2 years ago or something.
symbolize
He's got like colors now on his
bonds
fingernails.
between people.
But 2 years ago or something,
In
he had like
Unravel,
tattoos or something on his.
We tear that bond
his
up
hands.
right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest,
hey, how's it going?
You find hope.
This game looks fun though.
And
Like
you
I said, the
form a
original
new
I really want to play, but I don't know if Phil has
And
it
your spark
on the PlayStation
is
4.
rekindled,
Oh my, they just
and it leads you off on an adventure.
they
So
just booty
welcome
squeezed ladies
to
into it.
Unravel 2.
Nice. I want to play the first
It's a
one.
game
Seems
about
awesome.
fresh starts.
Booty
second
squeezed
chances.
girl.
These
I'm saying
two
girl.
souls
I keep saying.
refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that.
Is it
spirit
like?
of
Do you have to play multiplayer?
optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend.
That's pretty
but there's
cool.
always two characters there sharing one yarn. and
It's kind of like Ice Climbers, I guess.
This adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier
EA the
and
sequel.
more challenging, but above all,
No, the original
it's
is
a lot more playful.
like it looks a lot of fun, but I don't think we have
it's
it.
a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So
They
I brought some
linked.
help.
They linked
so
the
please
strings, ladies and
welcome
gents. I'm
Michael
telling you,
to
they
the
booty squeezed right there.
So a producer at Coldwood.
Yeah, they're going.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Just gonna stand there in silence. Oh jeez, oh jeez, what's that? Oh jeez.
There we are. So when you're playing it
What's
by
a
yourself,
turd?
you can essentially pick up the other characters
That
and
is
carry
cool.
them along
Do you see
through the
that?
more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to
Oh jeez,
do
not the
a
goose.
bit more of
Oh
those
jeez.
because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we want
Or whatever the
to
turd
have
that is.
more like
Oh jeez.
thrill and danger.
He's
and
coming for the
combat
kill.
places that were like fun.
But yeah, I really want to play this. It looks like, you know, the original looked real pretty. Co-op with yourself. There's many games that do
And
that.
then when you
Like
get
4
to
swords.
more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters.
Wait, are you gonna kill a
Because
chicken?
That's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you
How
come
the
across.
turd does that work? Oh, okay. I'm like,
So I guess I'll jump in at this. Yeah, come jump. So I'm gonna be the red one.
multiplayer games are fun, but nobody ever wants to play. Like, Shifty's too fat. Phil's usually doing stuff.
And the bird is back.
He's coming for the kill. I want to see, like, I want to see them, you know, body slam this chicken and just take him down.
I'll swing. And I'll catch you.
I wasn't expecting a sequel to this though. I didn't know it did that well. Last year, or 2 years ago, whenever he showed it, if anyone remembers, he was like really nervous, like his hands were shaking. He even had like a little figurine, like a doll, of the red dude. Like he had a little thing he made. Kind of cool. Who are those weirdos in the back? Like, what the turd? Like ghosts or something?
Buster. Oh, sweet, well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the ground. So then I'll sneak up here.
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, I'm a chicken.
Okay, your turn. Yeah, look at me. Here you are. Keep him up with the left.
I'd like to try the first one though, if anything. How much was the first one?
Alright.
I don't know, like I said, if Phil has it. That's kind of cool though. I like yarn.
Now we can breathe again.
Got my little Yoshi yarn amiibo. The chicken just he's too fat. He gave up.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, and
That's cool.
yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go,
I think my mom is
want to
here.
send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
That was a weird wave. What kind of wave was that? But yeah, look, he's like, oh jeez, I'm broken now. Hey girl, you wanna, I don't know, you wanna link strings? Oh my, I would love to. Don't touch me there. Oh. I'm telling you, they booty squeezed right there, ladies and turds. And now they're one. Those aren't strings. Let me tell you there. Let me tell you there. Didn't Avatar or something do that with the tails? Didn't they like isn't that how they booty squeeze? Oh no. Probably talk over this because of the thing. Sing time, of course. Little pizza time? They're not little pizzas. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's like Spider-Man. Oh no, wait, there was a game? I can't believe you forgot. Oh, there's a chicken. There's a computer game. Oh, there's a computer game. There's like I forget what it's called. Like String Man or something. It's like really bootleg indie Stickman. And you just shoot like, webs. And you have to like, dodge through the like squares and whatever.
And I can't personally wait
It's kind of
to play
cool.
Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep,
what?
You heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next
Yarnies.
adventure starting today. The game
Yarnies.
is finished, it's out.
Oh my god!
So thank you, Martin, and thank you.
That's awesome. I don't even know. There's no like rumors or anything on
We
that.
started this journey with
That's
the original
awesome.
Unravel, to seek out the most creative, independent.
Did you hear the guy in the
developers and bring them
audience?
into
Oh
our
my god!
program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up.
Oh, Way Out.
The
Yeah.
team of Haze Life and The Way Out.
I really want to play this
And I
though.
think
Like
we
I
all
really
kinda
want to play
remember
that.
And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it.
I think there's
We saw
DLC.
over 2 million
He's probably
players in the first
gonna
2
talk
weeks.
about.
And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue.
I really want
work
to play
with
that though. Like I
independent
said,
developers
Phil
to
said he
help
was
them
getting
realize
in, but I don't know if he did.
Which leads
Like I
us
really
to
want
our
to try
next
that game.
Originals title from a little game studio in Berlin.
Like with Pap or
called Joe My
something.
Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Oh wait, isn't this like already out or like it's in?
Thank you, Patrick.
She just came back from marathon, of course.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I am pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Wasn't this like I might be thinking of something
When
else.
humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything.
I like
you
her voice.
see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because
This looks nothing like Sea of Thieves. I don't even know what you're talking about. We see a boat floating. Like, I don't even see pirates. We don't even see anything. Why are you even saying Sea of Thieves?
Different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But players
like, we see a boat that tells us nothing.
can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some need to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
I like that. I don't care about your Nintendo Directs. I'd rather have like that lady and the Unravel dude. Those are the two best parts so far of the E3. I like hearing their the passion compared to like just businessman over there talking about sports or some junk. What the turd?
Alone in my room, I tremble.
That looks nothing like Sea of Thieves. Looks like a platformer though. Kind of like Shadow of Colossus, I guess, where you have to like, you know, maybe like find yourself not I don't know, turning into like an evil creature or something towards the end of the game or whatever. Oh jeez. They give us like two things, you know, like interesting, and then back to sports. Oh jeez. Boo! 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 I don't care if you're wearing headphones, Stephanie. You can shove it up my ass. They did this every time. They show actually something, you know, that's swell, and then they show this. Like, why not just like get rid of the sports junk like all at once, you know, maybe like 5 minutes, and then just, you know, show like, you know, other stuff. My ears! You need to get them fixed? What are those pants? That turd.
Been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping? Wow.
Yeah, butt whooping.
Hey. Hi everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kid.
There's some pepperoni headphone users. That's
Natty
okay.
champion.
You'll be fine.
Give it up for Young Kid, y'all. Give it up. Young Kid.
Was there a frog in the audience? What a turd. Did you see that?
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball at Hermana. So then I picked up Madden, and then at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation. Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
So the key to be the #1
I bet they are,
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do? I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money. There you go. We're out there chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past two years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs. It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
Mental toughness?
Awesome.
Is that even a word?
So amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play,
That's a yellow, like, jacket. That thing is real yellow.
It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stare at
That's so yellow.
I'm not going to board you guys.
Oh no, that's a hat. I thought that was a frog, the guy in the audience.
Round 2, so we're out.
It's a frog, like, looking at the hat with a dude, cameraman or something.
Worked your whole life to get to moments like these.
Does sports games not have, like, stories or something? The turd?
Battle through the pain and failure, all just to get to this place.
I bet you did.
You've been told.
I bet you would. Oh, you do.
You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see.
Can you rise so you can shove it up your ear?
Never about reaching the end of the road at all.
Don't reach that road, just give up now.
All the moments that got you here.
All those moments like shoving it up your ears. What's the difference between this and, like what came out like 10 years ago? Like, it's still football, like, it's on a different console or something? Like, there's new players or NPCs or like, I don't understand. Why not just like make one and then, like, I don't know, update it or something instead of having to make one every year? Better graphics and gameplay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
Super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap it.
Plants vs. Zombies?
You
Or
automatically moves there.
no?
The most efficient way to
What the
destroy
turd
the
is
opponent's
this?
base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win.
It's a mobile game. Yup.
Sounds great,
I
Michael.
woke up for this. I woke up for this.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you.
No,
today.
that's all I needed to
Starting
see.
from the blue
Just
side of the room,
move on.
Please give a cheer for one of the
Move
most
on.
formidable RTS players there is.
I like RTSs,
Make some noise
but-
for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles, the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
No.
Let's do it.
All right.
I don't want to see anymore. We saw enough.
Nice
We saw
strategy game for them to be out there.
like 5 seconds. That's
Good
all I
genre.
need.
I'm very excited for this. The players
Get on with it.
ready to
The match. Here we go.
off as the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins. Like any strategy game, economy will be the focus.
Like they could have showed this during the pre-show or something.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first.
RTSs, I like probably the best one I've played is
circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create
Rise of Nations. That game is awesome. And Age of Mythology is good stuff too. It's top notch. My toddler days right there.
Strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micro
But they take a lot of time like to play, but I like them a lot. And I haven't found anything that plays like that.
the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. You can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your
Move
base.
it along.
Objective on the map is to hold
Move it
Control
along.
making a lot of progress to that far right side of the map.
Loot boxes to Sims 5. I don't think there is a Sims 5. They showed during the pre-show thing, like expansion pack for the Sims 4. I think that's all you're gonna get.
The drill pod coming in the left side to help flank
Putting
those
some
flank
flamethrowers right up.
What is like?
It's gonna tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try to help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the outside. That missile passing. He will have the missiles. We see it start to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does.
Command and
He touches the
Conquer?
missile, putting it into yellow position.
I hear that one's pretty good.
Blocking the passing of those units is another
Was
big
it Command and Conquer?
strategy. Holding those
Like
locations
2 or
is so
something?
crucial.
Red like
As In Control,
faction or whatever
secure
it's
the
called.
northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down
Fun fact,
the north position.
I like the X-Bone controller though. Like they were playing with the X-Bone controller I saw when they were showing that like Unravel like thing. And the X-Bone controller is very comfortable. It's hardcore, like Layerpay, like I say, he let me borrow his X-Bone. And like holding this thing is magical. It's very comfortable, like in my hands. I like it. I don't know, I just wanted to share that because we're watching this on the X-Bone. So far it's working smoothly too. Knock on wood of course. I guess this is like a test here, so I hope it works just as smoothly when we actually watch like Sony's and Nintendo's.
We see In Control now moving his tank forward.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bringing the flaming force. Those flame tanks do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions.
There's Rare Replay. Rare Replay is fun. The main thing though, the X-Bone, kind of the only thing I'm interested in, is the backwards compatibility for original Xbox games. We can finally play Shenmue 2, ladies and thirds. Because my original Xbox is kind of bootleg. I'd have to get like a soldering iron or something to fix it. Not only that, but also the X-Bone. It's actually made streaming a whole lot easier. Fun fact. Because it has a HDMI in and HDMI out like ports, and it makes it so easy. I no longer have to like switch all these cables. Like if I want, I can just like plug in like the switch to the X-Bone, and that's pretty much it. And then I have everything already like plugged in, and I just like open like a different like like the TV app or something, and it works, which is good stuff.
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board.
And that's what I've been doing recently, testing it out, and it's pretty magical. And then what's even better is I'm able to stream from the X-Bone, like let's say if I'm playing Mario Odyssey or something, directly to like Phil's computer using the Xbox app or something, and then from the Xbox app I can stream directly to Beam, and there's like no delay, which is awesome.
Amazing! What a map! Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts,
Oh,
guys?
my mom is here.
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah,
Absolutely. That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick and Knight, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals.
Oh, it is
remaps
Command
the
Conquer,
real-time strategy
the
experience
third.
for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick.
Do I have a
competitive
Switch?
head-to-head
No, I
matches
do not.
that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
I know, like I said, I've heard of that game. Like people enjoy it. Oh, there we go. Here we go. I think this is Athens. Here's what we are for. I think. Is this Athens? It looks like it. Or is it something else? I don't even know anymore. No, wait. What the third? Or is this just exactly what we just saw right now? The Command & Conquer thing. I don't even know. They're using their, what are they, watches to do war or something? Look at those wrinkles. The nuke, you're just gonna kill everyone? The third? They could have just showed that. Like, they could have just showed that trailer and, you know, oh, he's a bald guy. And that would have been it.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing.
They're getting better, like I guess every year, but it's still, you know.
What I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences you're going to see today, and as you
Like it feels like it's always the same thing. You got soccer, you got football, and then basketball, and then like one, you know, interesting thing.
Play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games.
I bet you do.
And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the third year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. Yeah, and thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Finally! Only took an hour and 50 minutes, ladies and gents. I have a timer here. 1 hour and 50 minutes. This is what I've been waiting for. This actually looks awesome.
Creating. Altering.
I don't think we've heard anything about it since like that one teaser last year.
The anthem is all that remains.
Turn it up louder.
There's a storm coming.
Wait, you said game footage? It said in the corner. I hope this is good though. Like, I hope it's good. Like, it reminded me of like Xenoblade X. Like if Xenoblade X was, you know, like on, I don't know, like the Xbone or something. I hope it's an RPG.
It wants to destroy us all.
Like, I want to see the actual game, not just like, you know, like a trailer. Like they showed like, some gameplay, like 5 minutes last time, and it looked hardcore. I forget who made this song. Muse, I think. Muse? That's like the only song I know by Muse. Oh, come on, please. Tell me there's more. Come on. Please. Okay, I was about to have a heart attack. I'm like, if they end it there, I'm gonna like... Last year EA actually had a timer during their E3 at the bottom corner saying Star Wars Battlefront 2 in like, you know, 50 minutes or something. Like they knew people wanted to see that and they made us wait through all the sports and junk.
Like me have had tons of questions about Anthem.
Please just show us the game. I don't want to.
BioWare fans. So we're gonna do something a little bit different for the rest of the show. We're gonna take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm gonna bring up some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Serra, and Cassie Roussard.
Just show us the game. Yes.
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Yeah, show, right? Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So
that doesn't make sense for the head.
Back. Awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue.
Do they have
the
nothing new
legacy
to
of the studio.
show?
And that's kind of where it started with Anthem. Is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover. You know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the story from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
Can you please just show us,
for BioWare
please?
is really about characters that you can have a connection with,
I just
choices
want
you
to
get to
see,
make,
please.
and feeling like the story's about you.
Please.
In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because
Oh,
you're mixing
Shifty.
multiplayer and
Hey,
storytelling
Shifty, how's it
in
going?
areas. Now you
I'll
can
have to
build
like
a
it now.
solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And
Well,
this
yeah, I
is
think
where
that's all,
other players get to play with you.
like this is I think the
The thing that's
ending.
really interesting about this.
Well, if you remember last
unique
year,
for,
we had like a
for Anthem is
5-minute
that
like
this
thing.
is a living shared
I want to see
world.
more
So
of
whether
that.
there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is
We
doing
see
the
a
same
thing speaker.
And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But
There we
then when I
go.
finish my mission,
Look at
I
those
come
butterflies.
back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience
That
the
looks
choices
pretty.
of my
I
life.
hope the game, you
And
know,
this is
like,
where your
was
story
it EA
really
or
is breathed.
Ubisoft who made
And by doing it this way,
I think
you know,
it's
we're able
Ubisoft,
to
right?
combine that
Who make
impact
those games?
and
Like, and they showed at
agency of a
E3,
single-player story
and then
with the
they
fun
like
of teaming up
lower
with your
the
friends to play co-op
resolution and junk.
And we're also
like the
designing
final
it so
release.
that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community
Was that one game,
is
the
they want to
hacking
continue
game
to play
for
in our
the
world when
thing
they
in
finish
Chicago?
Mass
Remember? I
Effect
forget what it's
Renegade.
called.
Players want more story, and so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come, and it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem? For
I
the
wouldn't
game?
mind one of those chairs. It
Well,
just
what's really
seems kind of
exciting
weird.
for us,
They're like floating in
and not just the writers, but all of the
you know,
the
floating in
the
the
designers, the artists,
above
is
the
that
thing seat.
we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover.
But yeah, I hope this, you know, it
So
gives me the same
at the
feeling
heart
as
of
Xenoblade
the
X did
premise
on the
of
Wii U,
Anthem is a
where I can just like
world
explore
unleashed by
everything.
the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, you know, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. You know, and then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page.
Those are some weird looking shoes that the lady is wearing.
Experiences that we're trying to unlock for
Are those
players.
heels?
So, like, what is the
Or what do you
facets of
call
it? What are
those?
the new things you actually get to go
The
and
blonde
do
lady.
that are different from what you've
Look
played
at her
before.
like shoes.
So that's where
What do
we
you call those
start. And
things?
then once we think
I
about
think
those
I'd probably like fall over in
you know,
those.
that's the power of creating
They're not heels, but you know, they
especially
look.
for games,
Like,
is
what do you
that
call that?
You actually
The
get
slippers
to
or something?
build a whole fictional universe that's meant
too
to
late.
bring out
I
a
missed it.
certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style.
They already
tone,
showed this
and
though.
even the
This circle
technology
thing
and
and that.
politics of our new world.
They already showed
And
this
then from
like
there
5
we can actually
seconds
go
ago.
and build out every last detail.
This
Yeah, and
they
one of
just
the,
showed this too.
unique
Like, do they
challenges
have
for
nothing new?
Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening.
This they just showed
right
like
now.
5 seconds
and
ago.
So the world is always changing.
That.
Weather, the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because
This
what it
and then the
means is it
storm
gives us
thing where the guy's like running.
drop
Yeah,
into
there.
the world,
The
almost
turd.
in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone, and that can be
They're
anything from gameplay to
reusing
lore.
footage. They just showed this like 5 seconds ago.
Dynamic world sounds really cool the way that they're
Like they literally just played this. Like,
But even
look,
though
and then it's
obviously
the
a lot
thing
goes
again.
down, it really all comes back to
Why are they
your character.
reusing the
So
same?
let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these
Hi, Wolf.
PvPs.
Hello.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exo suits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient
Kind of also reminds me
rivals,
of
the Dominion,
Avatar.
have
Kind of.
They've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of
Those
Tarsus.
shoes right there. What do you? What are those called?
Power armor, a
Too
couple
late.
different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like what's the canon term here?
Not
Golden
Last
Javelins,
Airbender.
and there are 4, and they each have
Not that
unique
Avatar.
abilities.
I meant
There's
the
the
blue.
Ranger,
You know, the movie with the
and
blue
then there's
creatures.
the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your
Anytime?
mood, based on the mission you want to engage in,
That's cool.
or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now.
Oh,
The Ranger
there we
is
go.
a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battle.
Wages? Is that a word? Is that like those shoes?
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is gonna be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself.
Make like the
We want
ugliest
teams to be
looking
able to
thing
do this
ever.
as well, and because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legito has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetic and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new
Gummy bears.
experiences for everyone.
Gummies are yummy.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love
looks real
is
pretty.
you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem is really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to experience the story,
I gotta wake you right
you're gonna be
now.
able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this,
It's
by
right up
itself
the
is going
pooper.
to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
About time!
Yeah?
About time!
Alright, so, Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. you have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your Javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
I hope it looks like this. Like I said, I hope like they're not bamboozling over here. Like there's actually creatures you can attack and, you know.
They said these bastards made some kind of acid, using it as a weapon. So, I'm really making this gun.
Oh, it's GPT. Here's the going, guys. That's what they showed last time, I remember, like when you go into that thing. Oh yeah! I also remember EA bamboozled me last year. I couldn't upload the thing. I tried making this a separate like thing, like a highlight or something. I tried uploading it last year, you know, after E3, and they took down my video. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that until now.
Be careful.
Shove it up your ear, EA. Just over here trying to share, you know, like the, you know, one like thing you had during E3, and you bamboozled me like that. I see how it is. I completely forgot about that until now. Bootleg. I call it bootleg.
Right. Checking out the scar camp some more.
Yeah, this game looks, like I said, pretty. I just hope there's like stuff you can actually do. Like I hope there's a lot of stuff you can, you know, like actually like explore and like see. Like if you want, you can take down a monster or something. You know, like that. If I want, I can take that thing down. Oh jeez, it's Stephanie. Oh jeez. Put some clothes on, Stephanie. Nobody wants to see that old wrinkly self. And then this is pretty too, when you go underwater. I hope there's like a lot of creatures and stuff you can attack. And like, you know, find and explore. Like I said, the Xenoblade X was on the Wii U, and I got addicted to that game for the entire week it came out. Like I had to stop myself from playing it.
Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
It sounds like Splatoon when they're shooting. It sounds like the thing. Blip, 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 blip. Boom, 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 boom.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
The giant speakers.
It's got silence. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Underwater? In the ground?
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay.
The giant dinosaur?
There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it. We should find the source.
Aliens? The Xenomorphs? And the Metroid Queen? Oh jeez. It's a big boy. It kind of looks like Mother Brain, kind of. That's all they're gonna share though? That's it? 2 hours for like 2 minutes of the gameplay?
I'm so hyped, you guys!
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play. You can check out the game live.
So
It looks cool. It keeps looking, you know, like better, but
when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019.
2018.
Xbox One,
So it already
PlayStation
came out.
4, and PC.
The market
Noise.
calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again for casing the entire Bioware team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give
see
it
you
up
there.
for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel.
That's
which
awesome.
is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No?
well, Unravel 2
You're like,
is
I just
the
wanna
only
go
one that was
outside to the
interesting.
fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few
No.
moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup
No.
live tournament
Nope, I'm not
is going
watching
to
that.
begin. I'm going to
Nope.
head outside and check
I
out
ain't
the
watching
games,
it.
but I want to thank
Nope.
everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Oh, we got one more montage, I guess. Well, ladies and turds, there's only 3 things that were interesting. The Unravel 2 was lovely. That like Sea of Solitude seems like, you know, it could be fun. And then Anthem. That's all they had. They had like what, like maybe less than 10 minutes of footage, you know. And I have it recorded 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, that was kind of poopy. I want to see more of those, like the original games. Like I said, they keep showing the sports, but it all looks exactly the same as they showed the year, you know, last year and the year before. It doesn't look any different.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy.
Nope,
Welcome back
nope,
to the
we're not watching
channel.
this.
I know
Up yours.
it was exciting.
I'm not watching this. But yeah, that's pretty much that, ladies and turds. I was hoping for at least like maybe Dead Space or something. But I guess, you know, I think we're never getting Dead Space ever again. Mirror's Edge, I think the sequel probably didn't do very well, so nothing on that. But yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about, Stephanie. Little pizzas? What are you even like talking about? She made those once, and we've never had that ever again. Like 2 years ago or something. I swear. But yeah, that was kind of boring, ladies and turds. Look at that guy's mustache, though. That's it. We're done here. Hopefully I can make it tomorrow for Xbox's thing, you know, Microsoft's. I think it starts at like 3 p.m. I don't know if I'll be able to, because I gotta help with stuff too. And then Bethesda's is probably gonna be boring as well, like at 8:30 or something, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, ladies and turds. I hope to see you all on the future E3 events. He's got some weird hair. Doodles, everyone. Doodles. Wait, did he just say? Did he just say Teen Titans Go movie? The third. How do you see with your hair in the? Okay, I don't know. I'm done here. Toodles, everyone. That was kind of boring. That was, you know, they're doing better each year, but like I said, it was kind of turd. There's a lot of sports junk. I like his mustache though. There's some fancy mustache. Look at that. And the little weird looking hair. It's like you can. He's like a pot, you know, like you can open his head, you know. Alright, ladies and turds, I'm done here. Doodles, everyone. Doodles.